Good afternoon. We're with Michelle Annette today, and she is representing the Newport 60 Plus Activity Center in Newport, Oregon, and she's going to show us some wonderful exercises that you can do at home. These are mostly from her Silver Sneakers chair yoga class. Thanks, Michelle.
You're welcome, Peggy. I'm glad to do it at our senior center. But we're going to imagine this is your kitchen, and you've been sitting too long. Maybe your hips hurt, maybe your back hurts. But this is a time to put on a pot of tea and come over to the kitchen sink and do those stretches. So stretch your back out. Remember how you did it in my class? And then flat back forward. And continue that until that back starts feeling so much better. And of course, another thing you can do in the kitchen is if your hips hurt, to forward and back with your leg. And remember, you can do as many as 10 at one time, but you can do it 3 times a day. So make 3 cups of tea and then go out, out, same leg. Ten times, and then do the other side 10 times. So I have several things to hold on to when I'm in my house, and you want to maintain a strong posture. So as best you can, keep your posture straight. And out to the side for 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And your hips will feel so much better. So again, some of the exercises we do while you're waiting for dinner or whatever. Remember rocking horse? Rock back and forth. But you've got lots of things to hold on to if you need to. So we're rocking back and forth. And then we switch legs and rock back and forth again 10 times. Remember, you can do this 3 times a day. Really good for your balance. And then remember the warrior push. So you're pushing against your sink in the warrior pose, and your leg perpendicular here, and they're far apart. Always remember, keep those legs apart. And bend your knee. You can stick your toe right underneath the kitchen. That's why this where you're doing it is not the best shot, but keep your toe underneath the kitchen sink and then do the warrior push. Keep your back straight, shoulders down, and you can count to yourself. And then once you've done it that way, do the other side. Warrior push, right against the sink. The knee can, if your toes are tucked underneath the sink, your knee can go right up to the counter cupboard. And keep your back straight and push it forward. Shoulders down, elbows down. Okay. So what else can you do at the kitchen sink that you can do here? We can stretch that back. Okay, keep your feet apart. Pull back. Flat back forward. Pull back. Nice back bend. Keeping the shoulders down and flat back forward. So the small of your back, you feel this stretch in the small of your back. You have plenty of things to hold on to in the kitchen. We can hold on to the refrigerator handle or stove or however your kitchen is laid out. And you can push your weight around. Remember that. Step out and push your weight around. There's lots of things you can catch yourself if you do start to tumble. So push your weight around. And we put all our weight on our heels, all the weight on our toes, all the weight on the sides of our feet. There we go. Make sure you swish really fast. There we go. And remove all those carpets that have a tendency to cut your toes. We're gonna do something for arthritis at the sink. So you might want to come up here, and we're gonna do a hand washing. Now you've seen plenty of the hand washings on the TV. All the doctors are showing you how to wash your hands. But I'm going to combine the hand washing with some of our arthritis techniques. So we get a nice suds going, and remember the blanket. We'll blanket each finger. So good for your joints. So good for arthritis. Blanket each finger, turn it, and we can do a lot of our exercises while we wash our hands. Remember what we do with our thumb. Pull back on the thumb, really gentle. Very good. And we can also do those stretches in between each one. Remember our exercises? They all work with a nice load of suds right on top of your hands. So that'll really get them clean and good for your arthritis as well. And pretty soon you know you've done your time. And then you rinse it. And many of you told me that you like doing your arthritis exercises when you're applying hand cream. And believe me, if you wash your hands as often as you should, you're going to have hand cream. So some of you told me your favorite one is the arthritis exercise where, remember rolling big and then going all the way back. Real soft. Real soft. Rolling big and go back. This is really good for your hands. Again, you can work on those joints, moving them separate, each joint separate. You can do little circles while your hand lotion dries. Keep that pain away. You can move all your fingers, flex, stretch, grip. Nice. Get them to dry slowly. Anyway, it feels really good. So you tell me, make comments about any exercise you'd like to see us do online. And we'll be back with you from the 60 Plus Center. Thanks, Peggy.